Hi there! Welcome to Craft with Kathie. For this evening's project, I'm going to be using the stencils Spring in Your Step. I want to show you the project that I'm making for this evening. Not quite what I intended, but I was expecting a delivery today, which unfortunately it looks like my little surprise has been bouncing around the western suburbs today. Oops. So it's going to be delivered tomorrow, so that'll be tomorrow's project. But anyway, I had made this a while ago, and it was I can't remember the name of the transfer. But anyway, it's a beautiful peony, and I had chalked on the back a thing suitable for the kitchen. Baker's gonna bake. I am going to reuse this this surface. It's a chalkboard, and I am going to use this great little stencil. Well, it's not actually little, it's 12 by 18 inches, and it's called Spring in Your Step, and it has 6 different designs, and I think it's perfect. It's perfect for Easter, if you want to make a little stretch with the little bunny here, or the chicks, but also great for spring. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know, should I do put a little spring in your step, or should I do I love my little sprouts? Let me know what you think. I'm coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Let me know where you're viewing from. I'm going to spritz this with a little bit of water and remove the design. And it's really easy to reuse our chalkboards. One of the easiest ways to do is spritz it with water and then wipe it with either I don't have it out here. We have a little scraper called a board scraper, which works fine. Or you can use a board eraser intended to erase the boards, okay? Or bar that, you could just use paper towels. But the easiest way is to spritz it with water, wait a moment or two, and then remove it. I'm going to use the board eraser, which I use most of the time. Sometimes I'll use the scraper, especially if something's a larger project and has been on for a very, very long time. This has been on here for at least a year, but it is a rather small surface all in all, so I think I can remove it with just the board eraser. The board eraser is actually good for if you removed an image from your chalkboard and you have some ghosting. The board eraser is great for removing that ghosting also. So I'm going to wipe this off, take a look at it, and I might have to go back over it a little bit. If you're new to chalking, you won't believe how easy this really is. It's absolutely amazing. I fell in love with the product the first time I saw it. Let me see if I have any ghosting. No, but let me just spritz that again to get the actual chalk paste off, or the color of the chalk paste off. And when I realized that the stencils were reusable and erasable for many surfaces, erasable from chalkboards, dry erase boards, metal, glass, mirror, I was like, oh, that's right up my alley, because I make mistakes all the time. I'm a little bit of a messy crafter, and I do make mistakes, I'll admit to it. So anything that allows me to fix an oops or try again is good for me. So I think I'm going to go with love my little love my little sprouts. I think this will be nice on this board, but I think it will also be great on a planter, you know, if you've got a green thumb. Now, this is our board and base, and it can be used horizontally or vertically. I think I'm going to go vertically with this, because the other side I've got vertically, so this way it'll be double-sided. So let me grab my fuzzing cloth. So let me take, love my little sprouts. I've cut these apart on the cut lines. And I'm going to fuzz this on my fuzzing cloth. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can use a towel or a sweater or a pair of jeans, anything that has a little bit of lint. The reason you fuzz is you want to diminish the adhesive. Our transfers are, or stencils, I switch using the names, you can call them either, are adhesive on the back, which makes them very easy to position and reposition. I'm not going to put this all the way on the bottom because this will, about a ½ inch fits in the little slot, so I don't want it all the way at the bottom. I'm just thinking here. Okay. This would also go perfect. I don't have that straight. Let me reposition it. This would also go perfect in like a 5x5 or a 6x6 inch frame. That would be great. I'm just eyeballing this. Okay, and then you want to smooth it out. Make sure you don't have any air bubbles underneath the silk screen. The silk screen is the white part. The rest, the stencil or transfer, is made out of vinyl. Move this out of the way. I haven't given a lot of thought to the colors that I want to use here, other than I know I want to use, that was great, my little stand for my laptop. Just knocked it off, but I have my laptop on something else, which is a good thing. I want to do the wording in our nominee, which is a gold, because it's so beautiful, and I think it looks great on a, well, looks great on a white surface, looks great on a black surface, looks pretty much great anywhere. But I'm going to do the little, the plants or the little sprouts in green, and maybe I'll do, oh, let's see, do I want to do it in eggshell? No, maybe the strawberry swirl for the pot. That'll be nice and bright. I think that's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to start with the strawberry swirl for the pot, just because I think this is such a beautiful color. And it goes great with white. And I think perfect for spring. Grab a little bit more paste there. Want to smooth it out, make sure I get rid of any lines or anything. Remove the excess, put the excess back into the jar. A little bit of paste really does go a long way here. Clean out that squeegee. And then I'm going to use the Scout, which is a shimmery green, for these little sprouts. It's a little bit brighter. It doesn't look, most plants aren't this deep green, but I think it'll be fine in this. Sometimes we don't have to be, everything doesn't have to be realistic. Use the colors you like. Use what makes you happy. Isn't that what it's all about? Okay, let me clean this off. Hi there. Welcome to Craft with Kathie. Show you how simple everything is, truly. Our paste takes about 5 minutes to dry if it's not our shimmers. This is the shimmer, and the gold isn't really a shimmer, it's a metallic. They take a little bit longer, about 8 minutes or so to dry. Woo! And just a little hint there, never open up your jars when you have it vertically. I don't know why I did that, never did it before. Nice way to make a real mess there, right? So again, I'm just going to apply it till the silk screen area, smooth it over. Make sure I get good coverage. I'm going to stay on my stencil or transfer. We generally call them transfers because they're like stencils on steroids. They're adhesive back, they're reusable. Because of the silk screen, you get amazing detail and definition that you don't normally get with regular stencils. We have a new collection that just launched this Tuesday. It's a collaboration between Tiffany Thiessen, Tiffany of 90210 and Saved by the Bell, and Club Couture. And Tiffany has been very hands-on with it. Her designs are very fresh, contemporary, kind of modern, little whimsical, little bit of humor. They're just absolutely beautiful. And I'll be showing you some of those as soon as my order arrives. We also have a Peanuts collection. I'm going to just remove some of the excess paste here. That debuted a couple weeks ago and sold out like in an hour and a half. So they just had a restock that came in, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Okay, let's take a look at this. Now I gently lift up rather slowly to make sure that I didn't miss anything, because while I'm still attached here, it's easy to lay it back down and just fix any place that I did a little oops or I missed anything. Nope, that looks pretty good. Now I think this is obviously sweet for plants, but I think you might want to refer to your little kiddos as little sprouts, or maybe the grandkitties. I just thought it would be great for any grandparent. I love my little sprouts. It's really sweet, lively, bright, cheery. How simple, quick, and easy was that? Now, I'm going to clean this stencil real quick while I sit here. I'm going to clean it at on my surface just by spritzing it with water so you can see how it is to clean them. I'm just kind of trying to contain that spray a little bit here. Use my board eraser that just tried to escape. Remove the paste, the chalk paste. It is made from chalk. And then I usually use a disinfecting wipe. I use the board eraser on the surface that I chalk. I don't usually use it on the adhesive back. So I just get all the rest of the chalk off the front. Flip it over. Now I clean the back. Remove all the chalk. If you're not sure if you've gotten all the chalk out of a transfer, just hold it up to the light. If you could see through the silk screen, it's like a little fine mesh, then you know you've removed all the chalk paste. So once I get all the chalk paste off of it, then I go back over in one direction with the disinfecting wipe and just pick up any of that lint that still remains. Because when I remove the lint, my transfer will become sticky again. Then I'm going to lay this, put this aside, sticky side up, let it dry, and once it's dry, I'll put it back on its backer sheet. And then I'll put this whole thing in the cellophane envelope that it came in for storage. But aren't these beautiful designs? We've got Yeah, Don't Stop, Oopsie Daisies, Okay Bloomer, whoops, Chick Magnets. These are so cute. I put them on a little dog coat last year and put a little spring in your step, which is the name of this transfer. This is in our special section, so it's reduced price right now. Nice time to snap it up. 6 different images for one transfer, right? Great for Easter, great for spring. Thank you so much for watching this evening. I'll be back tomorrow with I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. It's either going to be Peanuts or it's going to be Storybook Bunny. One or the other. Thank you again. I'll see you soon.